Hello everyone and welcome to today's e-content presentation. We will be exploring an exciting concept in physics, friction, the force that opposes motion. I am Ihsana Innas and I am glad to take you through this journey. As we go along, try to connect each point to situation from your daily life. Topic will help us understand friction, a force that is always present around us. Whether we bear walking, writing, driving, or even playing games, friction quietly influences everything we do. What is friction? Friction is the force that opposes the motion of one surface sliding, rolling, or rubbing against another. Imagine trying to push a heavy box on the floor. The resistance you feel is friction. Without it, objects would keep sliding forever and we would not even be able to stand properly. Types of friction. There are different kinds of friction. First, static friction. Static friction keeps an object at rest, resisting the force applied to it, like a book on a table that does not move until you push hard enough. Kinetic friction. Kinetic friction comes into play when the object is already moving, like when that same book sliding after you push it. Next, we have rolling friction. Rolling friction happens when an object rolls over a surface like wheel or a board. That's why vehicles use wheels. They reduce friction. Fluid friction. Fluid friction occurs when an object moves through a fluid, either liquid or gas. For example, when you swim through water or feel air resistance while cycling. Static friction example. Here is an activity. Rub your hands together. The resistance you feel is friction and it even produces heat. This shows how friction is always present when two surfaces are in contact. Static friction keeps objects still until the applied force is strong enough. Kinetic friction example. Imagine pushing a lamp over. As you apply force, it moves forward, but you still feel resistance. That resistance is kinetic friction, which always works against motion. Without it, object would just slide endlessly. Rolling friction example. Think of a bowling ball rolling on the floor. Rolling friction resists its movement, but it's much smaller compared to sliding friction. This is why wheels and ball bearings are so useful. They reduce friction and make movement smoother. Fluid friction example. Have you ever tried walking through a waist deep water? You feel resistance slowing you down. That's fluid friction. The same thing happens in air. When planes fly or cars move fast, which we call air resistance. Causes of friction. Why does friction occur? Surface roughness. Rough surface create more friction. For example, sandpaper against wood. Applied force. The more force you push or pull with, the greater the interaction. material interaction. Some material like rubber create more friction than others. Friction in action. Let's take ice skating. On ice, friction is very slow, which allow skaters to glide smoothly. But if the ice surface is rough, skating becomes harder. Engineers and sports experts study frictions carefully to design safe surface for games and activities. Reducing friction. We often reduce friction using lubricants like oil or gears. For example, in bicycles, oil on the chain reduces friction, preventing wear and tear. Lubricant create a smooth layer so that moving parts don't directly rub against each other. Helpful friction. Friction can also be very helpful. Car tires grip the road because of friction, which help us steer and stop safely. Without it, vehicles would skid dangerously. Think about how much friction helps in sports, climbing, and even writing with chalk on a board. Advantages of friction. Friction allows us to walk without slipping, to write with a pen or pencil, and to stop vehicles using brakes. It also helps nails and screw stay fixed and lets us hold objects firmly in our hands. Simply put, without friction, daily life would be impossible. Disadvantages of friction. But friction also has disadvantages. It causes wear and tear in machines, produce unwanted heat that wastes energy, reduce efficiency, and slow down motion. Engineers constantly look for ways to minimize friction in machines to save energy. Okay. Now, let's check your understanding with some assessment questions. First question, define friction. Second, differentiate between static and sliding friction with example. Third, explain how lubricant reduce friction. Fourth one, why are ball bearings used in machines? Fifth, discuss both the advantages and disadvantages of friction in daily life. Thank you for watching and learning with me today. I hope you now have clearer understanding of friction, the invisible force that shapes so many aspects of our daily lives. Keep observing how friction works around you. It's everywhere. Okay, thank you.